Hi everyone, my name is Nick Clark. I'm a co-founder of Spotted Dog Yoga. It's so great to have you here today for your 10-minute yoga practice. This yoga practice is designed to open up your back and at the same time help you create more stability in your body. So we're going to be focusing on back bends and stabilization work today. Make sure that you have somewhere soft to do your yoga practice, whether that be on a carpeted floor or on your yoga mat. And we will begin our practice today in downward facing dog. So what you'll want to do is you'll want to take your hands out nice and wide on your mat. Take your feet out nice and long behind you. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up. Bend one leg and then the other. Take your eyes in between your feet to the back of your mat. It's very important in this warm-up downward facing dog to activate your hands and your feet and press down through those parts of your body. And through your arms and your legs, pull up toward your core. Pull the pit of your belly in toward your spine. Lift all 10 of your toes up. Direct the center of your heels towards the earth, but try not to put your heels on the ground. If your heels are on the ground, there's no place for you to work. So you want to maybe lengthen your stride a little bit longer. Okay, good. Now bring your knees down onto your mat. You're going to keep your toes tucked. Walk your hands back up to your hips. And to begin with, we're going to take just a slight camel pose. So hands on your low back, press your thoracic spine, which is your upper back, through your chest. Take your eyes slightly up. You're going to start to focus on moving your breath in and out of your nose. Pull your shoulder blades in towards your spine and press them into your body. You can take your eyes back a little more if you'd like to. Now pull your front ribs in towards center. Replant your hands and move to downward facing dog. Right, so camel pose is a nice back bend, and downward facing dog is essentially a forward fold. So you get a little movement in your back. And now pull your front ribs in towards center to stabilize the front side of your body. Okay, good. Now bring your knees back down onto your mat. Walk your hands back, and you're going to do another camel. Same thing. Lengthen your side bodies up toward your ears. Pull your shoulders straight back. And then take your eyes up or back if it feels good for you. Pull your front ribs in towards center. Bring your spine back to neutral and return to downward facing dog. Again, draw the pit of the belly in towards your spine. Press your hands and feet down. Bring a soft bend to your knees. Lift the front of your pelvis up towards your belly button. Okay, nice. Again, bring your knees down. Come into camel. And as your back starts to warm up, you have the option to bring your hands onto your heels. You don't have to do that, but if you can, bring your hands to your heels. Press your hips forward and pull your inner thighs towards each other. Take a few deep breaths. Look forward, upward, or back. Engage your core, rise back up, and press to downward facing dog. And typically in life, we are hunched over, forward, whether that be driving, working at a desk, or just walking around, living our everyday life. Cooking, sweeping, cleaning, picking up kids out of the crib or out of their bed. Majority of the times we're slouched forward. So bending backwards can feel a little challenging as you're reversing the effects of what you do every day. It takes work, okay? One more time, you're going to bring your knees down, set up for camel. Again, you can put your hands on your hips if you want, or you can bring your hands to your heels. Eyes forward, upwards, or back. Take deep breaths in and out of your nose. Engage your core, rise on up. And this time, plant your hands and press to downward dog. And from downward facing dog, you'll bring your feet together. Take your right leg up behind you. Bend your knee, and you're going to flip your dog. So you rotate your bottom foot. All 10 of your toes will point to the back of your mat. To start with, take your right arm straight up. And then from here, you can take your right arm forward. And then return to downward facing dog. And switch sides. Take your left leg up, bend your knee, and flip your dog. Start with your one arm up, left arm up, and then move your left arm forward. Okay, good. Downward facing dog. You'll switch again. Take your right leg up, flip your dog. Take longer, deeper breaths. Focus your eyes. Downward facing dog. Take your left leg up and flip your dog. Last flip dog. Okay, now this time, just place your bottom down and reposition your bottom on your mat so you're more central on your mat. You're going to push your feet down into the ground. Lift your hips up for bridge pose. Take your arms up. Release your bottom down to the ground. And then this time you'll pull your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. You feel your spine decompress a little bit here. Okay, great. Now we're going to do some core work to create stabilization across the front of your body. Bend your legs to 90 degrees. Straighten your right leg, twist to your left leg, and switch. And then just keep switching using your breath. So an inhale to one side and an exhale to the other. Keep your feet flexed and pull the pit of the belly in toward your spine and down to the ground. And now pull your knees in and take your legs up. Okay, what you're going to do here is bend your legs and rock up to a boat pose. Squeeze the inner edges of your feet together and take your arms forward. You can take your arms up if you'd like to. Reach up as high as you can and then slowly lower all the way to the point where your shoulders and heels hover. And then without rocking, pull yourself back up. So it's a slow hover, a lower boat, and then come up to a high boat. You're going to do that 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now as slow as you can, you're gonna lower all the way down onto your mat. Take your arms long behind you. Stretch your arms out nice and wide. And bring them alongside of your body. And close your eyes down. Relax your muscles away from your bones down towards the ground. Feel the heat that you've built through your movements today. Take your arms long behind you and take one more big breath in. Open up your mouth, let it go. And then come on up to a seated position. And then face forward. Close your eyes down. Sit up nice and tall. Take a long breath in through your nose. Open your mouth and let it go. And open up your eyes. Great work today. Thank you for joining me for this back bending and stabilization practice. Thank you for following Spotted Dog Yoga and Sup on YouTube. Make sure that you click subscribe and press the notification bell so that you get alerted every time that we go live or post a new video. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you. Bye.